pretty sure there is. I think there's 2, technically. Alright, so with what we have, I guess we pause in the second main once again. So we can see if we can bluff them. We'll attack with this 1-1, actually, and this 1-3. Leave those 3 behind. Block me. Do it. Woo! We did it. It's the little things in life. Yes, bronze tier in the working. I'm a bronze warrior. Alright, guess what that means, everybody? Guess what that means, everybody? It's drafting time. Alright, rank draft. Alright, we're going to take our time with this. Last time, I thought I was timed when I was drafting it. And we need to be a little more aware of that. So, whew, wish me luck. Oh, I'm so excited. Alright, Massacre Girl. Alright, legendary creature. Ooh. Human Assassin. When a Massacre Girl enters the battlefield, each other creature gets -1/-1 until the end of turn, so even mine. When another creature dies, each creature other than Massacre gets -1/-1 until the end of turn. Huh, interesting. Rally the Wings, Bolt Bend. This costs 3 less to cast if you control a creature of power 4 or greater. Change the target of a spell ability with a single target. Interesting, okay. Ooh, a Planeswalker. Your opponent's impermanence to your opponent's control with hexproof and can be the targets of spells and abilities. And we get to exile as well. Massacre is a bomb card. I mean, definitely looks cool enough. Then the rest of these, seeing what's else in this pack. I mean, this probably will circle around. The Centaur Nurturer. I mean, that's, I guess, kind of okay. I want the Planeswalker, to be honest with you. But this is probably the card I need to pick. I love her. She's basically a board wipe if you can make sure she kills at least 2 creatures. Oh, I can see that. And a 4/4 still for 5 mana. And Menace. Yeah, I guess we're going a little bit into black. Next pack. So we got Bond of Passion. Gain control of target creature and tap that creature. It gains haste until the turn. Bond does 2 damage to any other target. We got Cruel Celebrant. Alright, each loses 1 life, gain 1 life. And you're playing a Beacon. Makeshift Battalion. Crush Descent. Stealth Mission. A lot of blue in these last 2 packs. Spark Harvest. Additional sacrifice creature or pay 4. 1 cast to destroying, which might combo with this fairly well. We might look into that. Demolish. Arwen's Wolf. Bloom Hulk. Okay. If we get a lot of... Ward Scale Crocodile. That's hexproof. Gotta love that, right? So, question is, that's another big mana cost. We could go for this, which does put us into our second color already. I don't know if I want to do that one either. When it attacks, at least 2 other creatures attack, put a +1/+1 counter on Makeshift Battalion, which would kind of keep them at a threshold there. We could also just go for control again. Go blue-black once more with feeling. Spark Harvest is so good. So is Bloom Hulk. Yeah, I've seen Blue Hulk being played quite often because it's a 4 for 4/4 and in a set that has tons of proliferate, which does work. Ooh, which does work with the -1/-1 counters. I mean, that's a lot of mana to do with that 1 turn. But that might be a combo there. But Spark Harvest, I think you were right, would probably combo better. It's a sorcery though. Oh, that's a sorcery, so that doesn't work exactly how I want it. I'm kind of thinking Bloom Hulk a little bit. We don't really have enough green cards anyways, so I feel like the Ward Scale Crocodile has merit as well if it wasn't 3 toughness. Can't be black by creatures of power 2 or less. I mean, that's not bad either. I want to go into red just because I love red, but we could do blue as well. Counterspell with a mass isn't terrible. Remember, no need to get stuck on your first pick colors. Also, there are not counters from MG. What? Crockwell Wheel? Yeah, you're probably right. Wait, no, those are counters, aren't they? Oh, those are not. They're not like counters. Oh, okay. You're right. You're right. Good looking out. In that case, let's just stick with Spark Harvest and see what we kind of run into. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, getting this Triumph is not bad either. It's different. Enters the battlefield. You may sacrifice a number of creatures and planeswalkers. If you do, enters with twice that many counters on it. Okay, that's kind of cool. When it enters the battlefield, gain 5 life. Charm Stray. Lifelink on each other one named Charm Stray. And then we got some janky stuff. Oh, Iron Bully's not bad. I actually think that's pretty good. Wolf is really good, but two strongest cards are Spark and Hulk. I think that's a good call. Centaur Nurturer. Additional cast. So the only black card we could potentially do is this one, which I don't know if I care for that. Iron Bully, I think, is actually better than people give it credit for a filler card. But more removal is always great. But this put us into white if we do that. But this can definitely hold people. It's a tough pack, yeah. I think personally, I always prioritize removal over everything else. So I think Gideon's Triumph is the better call out of this. Second would probably be. I mean, the Devouring Hellion's not bad either. I mean, second, the creatures. I just have to rely on creatures, which I don't really have that many right now. I don't really know what my deck's gonna be like. I think I'm gonna go for Gideon's Triumph. Yeah. If we get a Gideon, that would be pretty sweet. All right, well, let's stick with that. Gideon's Triumph. All right, Nissa's Triumph. Oh boy. Search your deck for 2 basic 4 cards. If you control Nissa, look for 3. Reveal those and put it into your hand. Okay, that's all right. Whenever a creature or planeswalker you control dies, put up +1/+1 counter on Rising Populace. That's kind of cool. Hellion works great with a mass. Oh yeah, it would have. Oh, rip. Another Spark Harvest. We did dabble a little bit into white, but we don't have to commit. Remember that. Oh, 2 for 2 lands. That's not bad. Thundering Suratok. When it enters the battlefield, other creatures control gain trample. Okay. Huh. Second Spark, Harvest, Poggers. Yeah, you think that's a better call? I mean, I guess we'll probably run into a lot more stuff to get rid of. It's a lot of removal already. But, I mean, that's not a bad thing either. We just got to remember that we need to find creatures that we want to sacrifice. But you think going for the second Spark Harvest is a better call? I mean, it is in our colors. Yeah, it probably is. Yeah, let's go for that. Let's stick with it. Ooh, we got a new Planeswalker. Doran, Hand of Control. Artifact instant switch spells to your opponent's cast 1 more until your next turn prevent all damage that would be dealt to you and dealt by the target permanents you control. Or when it visits battlefield, amass 1 zombie tokens you control have Death Touch. Oh, so zombie tokens coming in hot. But it's a Planeswalker. Don't we want Planeswalkers? I mean, neither of these are going to rotate around. Well, I mean, we could go for a mana fix late game if we need to. You may put a land from your hand into the battlefield tapped. That's kind of cool as well. It's the only Planeswalker move, so and no need to sack. This format is slow. Oh, this card? Oh, this is the only Planeswalker removal? Oh. You do you. I always play Spark Carve as always. I didn't realize it was the only one that takes care of Planeswalkers. Fair point. Fair point. It's only a 3 for 1/1, and it masses 1, but it's so easy to get killed. I don't know if this is a good card. I feel like Dove and Hand of Control would probably be the better play. It does kind of splash this back into white, but we could go blue, which we know there's mass that we can mess around with. Yeah, I want to get the Planeswalker. I'm doing that. Black-white again. Whenever you control dies, each opponent loses 1 life and gains 1 life. Maybe. This looks like blue and black or white and black are still pretty out there. Oh, totally Invasion. That's a good card too. I love removal. I like things that mess with people like that. Do we go for the Celebrant now? So 1/2 for 2. It does rely on us getting more creatures out and having them like get killed and stuff like that. The amass isn't by it, but that might reel. I think I'm going to go for the Cruel Celebrant. Yeah, I think I'm going to go for that. What's up, Butts Buddington? Good to see you. Toll is good, too. Viv gives you something to sack a Spark to. I love Viz. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Yeah, yeah, Toll is great. Okay, all right, well, kind of, apparently I'm not doing exactly what we were talking about. My bad. Top of the statue, just tap, if it's an artifact, destroy it. All right, draw a card is cool. Can't be blocked by creatures with power 4 or greater. That's a kind of a low aggro kind of focus then. Blood for the Blood God. Random. You may cast the cells if they had flash. Meh. Remember, we could take our time with this. We don't have to rush into this. Charm Stray is dank if you get more lol. Yeah, we did pass. Oh, no, this is the same. This is the first pack, I think. So this is rotated around at least once now, I think, at this point. Yeah, you're definitely right. We could. Might be kind of fun. I mean, we're kind of splashing into white a little bit now. I mean, the tapping the permanent is not going to matter. The card draw is kind of nice. Something on our card draw as well. Can't be blocked, so late game it might be more useful. I accidentally drafted like 5 Charm Strays last Tuesday and played them. It was rad. That's pretty funny. Out of this pack... I mean, we could go into blue as opposed to... and we drop these 2 whites. But we did blue-black last time we played this game. I think we want to stick with white. I think I want to see if I can get some white cards out of here. But then again, the Dust Mantle Operative seems pretty good because, I mean... mid to late game, right? I mean, these are all going to die to this, which is going to be, it would feel bad. But I guess we're relying too much on our late game to show up. Flying 1/3 with the ability to become other creatures give them a buff. That would be kind of cool. Oh, that's a Massacre Girl. Yeah, you saw that? Yeah, it's pretty cool. I like the look of the card. Kind of like the bird. Because it's going to be able to survive a little bit. I mean, it's only 1 damage, but we'll be able to buff later on. Which, I mean, who knows, maybe in conjunction, we can make that work a little bit. It would also be able to not die from this. Yeah, I think the War Screecher. Yeah, that's what, hey, cool, Bloodmaster. At least we're on somewhat of the same length this time. I think the War Screecher is probably the better play because at least I'll have some late game. And it could combo to where it board wipes my opponent, but does not board wipe me. Quote-unquote board wipe. Alright, so it looks like this rolled around. I actually like this card. We can get a Banehound, go for low mana curve. We could splash for green with this card too. Keep ourselves a little bit open going into our second pack. That might not be. And you want everything to die with Massacre. Oh, you do? Whenever a creature dies, each creature other than Massacre is -1/-1. Oh, okay, it does stack up. I guess that's fair. Well, maybe Banehound wouldn't be a bad choice. As opposed to splashing into another color. The Banehound is either Banehound or New Horizons, I think. No, let's go into red right now. Blah! We'll do red, green, and black. And white. Potentially we're not even going... well, no, we are kind of going into white now. We could look back into blue. Maybe. But I think if we're going to go into a third color, it'll probably be either green. What do y'all think? You think I should go with the Banehound or the New Horizons? Buttsbutton, I hope you're having a good day. Got some work done with your croissant? Oh, well done. That's awesome. Yeah, the New Horizons sidebar, best card there for sure. Yeah, I think it's a good call. Oh, can I put it over there? Yeah, I did. Okay, cool. I'm glad that I was somewhat getting that right. Oh, you got more than work on your croissant, though? That's really cool. Untap all creatures control. Control creatures with flying get +2/+2. Meh. I mean, could be cool to surprise people with that, but I don't know if I want to rely on that too much. A 4/2/5. It's hardy, that's for sure. Indestructible, or each opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. Progress picks on the Discord. I'll open it up as soon as I get off tonight. I have to check that out, though. I don't like that card. I don't really want that card either. I mean, could surprise someone, though. 7 mana is hard, and for a creature that's probably going to die. But 4-drop, 2/5 doesn't seem much better. Remember, this is main board material. Yeah, it looks a little rough. You're low on creatures, as it were. Yeah. So I can go for 4. We can go for the 2-1. I guess we'll go for the 2-1. Alright, what do we have here? The Ward Scale Crocodile did indeed wheel. 5-3 hexproof wouldn't be terrible. Cast a Planeswalker, get 1 life. I mean, we might be able to... I see 3/8 picks as dudes. It's pack 1, yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, for sure. I think we're going to go for the Crocodile out of this pack. This wouldn't be too bad, though. I mean, if we somehow find a way to hit the big bud in hopes to get a Hawaii later, oh, that would be really neat. I would love to get that Planeswalker. Yeah, let's go for the green. All right, between these two, a 6-drop, which is going to be my highest one, but it also allows me to outpace an aggro deck, maybe? Go for the Charm Stray to see if I get more next turn? Yeah, sure. All right, here we go. We're just dropping to drop. Do I want any of these cards? There's better to subscribe 1. It's kind of interesting. I need to cast a spell, discard a card, draw 2 into mass. This time just target creature or planeswalker. Cool. Oh, and then these two, so I can either get Teo's Light Shield, which gives me a +1 counter a creature I control, or get a 0/3, which does have a reach, and might put a land card from your hand into the battlefield tap. I think this is the better call right here. Yeah, Croc for sure. Cool, cool. Oh, hey, another cat to go with you, one you didn't take earlier. All right, butts. I don't want to hear it. I think this one is the Grazer is probably the better pick between these two. Just because the Light Shield, yeah, it's going to give me a 1/1 counter and something else, but it does take 3 to put out. Well, that's I'll be able to put out first turn, and maybe even just get a little bit more advancement with that. Don't you know, always go hard on the stupidest injury? Yeah, I'm really bad at this game. Alright, so that doesn't go anywhere. Oh, Obnixis, too. Oh, this is a tough one. Alright, now we got some picks. So we have Tol Samir, Friend to the Wolves. Enters the battlefield, create Volja, Friend to the Elves, legendary 3/3 green and white wolf token. When a wolf enters the battlefield under your control, gain 3 life, and that creature fights up to 1 target. So it's allowing me to focus on Wolf Tribal. Or we go for Obnixis, which is more removal, which wouldn't be too bad either. But the card draw is kind of tough. I technically already have an Obnixis, so I wouldn't be too upset if I split it, go off of it. There's another Crew Celebrant, which will probably rotate around. Neoform, search a deck for converted mana cost +1. Put that card into the battle with the additional 1/1 counter, then shuffle your library. Huh. Interesting. Don't care. Removal. Got one of these, which will probably rotate around. This might rotate around as well. Alright, alright. Sounds spicy to me. GWB? Who's that? Oh, green. I call her Tolasimir Normal Blood. OB is better to use on your own creatures. Is it really? Oh, because you get yourself, you get more card draw. Duh. Okay, that makes sense. Which GWB? Is that this person? Who's GWB? Or are you talking about green, blue, or green, black, white? Green, white, black, yeah. Now the question is, which one I grab? I mean, I don't really have any card draw. Could be situational removal. But, and this is only going to give me a 3/3 and another 3/3 for 3, 4, 5 mana. And I don't have any other wolves in this deck so far. Yeah, but this is another 5-cost mana. Well, this will at least help me with board state. Oof. Oof. But we can do the 3/3 and get a fight out of it. Because, wait, do I get to choose? I'm assuming I get to do the winner wolf enters the battlefield. Yeah, yeah. And it fights, yeah. So we at least get 1 wolf to fight, which will be kind of more removal. Obnixis, I kind of want you, but I think this is better for my curve. Yeah, let's do it. Whatever. Committing. Oh, we got a new guy. All right, so role reversal. Exchange control of 2 target permanents. They share a permanent type. Oh, that's kind of cool. I kind of like that. But you can find Arlen's and Arlen's Wolves. Yep. Darvel, Rogue Shadow Mage. At the beginning of your opponent's upkeep, that player has 1 or fewer cards in hand. It deals 2 damage to them. Player discards a card. Huh. Sounds more trolly than anything else. Exile a target creature, then proliferates. When it's a battlefield, you draw a card and you lose 1 life. So 6 for a 4/5, and I get a card draw and I lose a life. Debatable. Giant Growth, always the best. Snare Spinner. We also do have these cards. These will probably wield. The Gateway Plaza wheeled last time, which we might collect that, especially if we go for the Darvir Rogue Shadow Mage. It is a weird 3-drop. In my opinion, you draft the land here, and while you can. I mean, the land rotated around last time. You don't think it will rotate again? I mean, I guess I don't really need this Planeswalker. It is pretty cool, though. I mean, we're kind of splashing all over the place. Draw a card. That's not going to help me too much. If you go 3s, you will have to have them. There's a play benefit unless you play 1. Oh, this is a Gateway Plaza. My bad. I thought this was not the gate. It was the other one. Wait, what other land? Yeah, I was thinking of the other one. I didn't realize what land this was. Yeah, you're right. 3 color. I kind of have to go for that. Oh, wow. Another Shadow Mage? Crazy. Destroy target with convert him at 3 or less. Return target. That's kind of cool. Okay. We can get into the Banehound if we want it. I don't think we picked up the last one. This will probably wheel. The Iron Bully we probably can wait on. We could go for this Planeswalker now. Again, it doesn't feel that good because I'm probably not going to need it that much late game. I mean, it's probably just going to get destroyed, but it would take damage away from me. And I just want all the Planeswalkers to do it. It's a non-greedy pick, anyway. I mean, this is going to rotate around. These will probably rotate around. This is just going to be more annoying for the opponent, but hey, I'm probably okay with that. I'm going to go for that.
This quick. I'm bored already.
Bond of Flourishing. Look at the top 3 cards. You may reveal a permanent card from among them, put it into your hand, put the rest of the bottom of your library anywhere, and gain 3 life. Okay. Beyond that, we have another Charmed Stray, which we did pick up, so we could base it off of that if we wanted to. I feel like the Bond of Flourishing, though, is not going to rotate around. Put a +1/+1 counter, then proliferate. Debatable, but probably not great. Gideon's Sacrifice. Choose a creature or planeswalker you control. All damage that would be dealt to this to you and your permanents you control is dealt to a chosen permanent instead. That doesn't seem too bad. Because we're probably going to get focused on our planeswalkers pretty quickly. But I feel like the Bond of Flourishing is probably the best pick. This is going to allow us to get another permanent into our hand, which might be really good. I think the Spider is good. Whenever blocks a creature or flying gets... I mean, it does become a 3/3 for 2. And I guess I don't have anything to stop flying. But wouldn't this rotate around either, too? We're probably doing too many things with all the card draw. Or not all the card draw, but some of the card draw. I mean, honestly, I don't really care for most of these others. It would be I'm kind of thinking Bond of Flourishing, but I do see the point. The Snare Spinner is pretty good. I'm gonna pick up the Bond. Worst case scenario, I sideboard it. Best case scenario, the Snare Spinner. Which, oh yeah, don't forget we have New Horizons as well. I'm hoping the Snare Spinner rotates around. All right. So another Bond of Passion. Rouse Outbursts. I just want to look at some of these cards as well. Kaya's Ghost Farm. When a creature dies, put into exile, return that card to your battlefield. That might not be a bad one. I think that one might not be a bad one. We could also go for Toll the Evasion. Ooh. So either 1 mana to save or 3 mana to discard and amass. I think we do I think this will probably rotate over, while Toll Evasion is probably going to be more up to my want. Yeah, I think we go for the Toll. Dovin's Veto. Hey! Speaking of Dovin. Whenever and at least 2 other creatures attack, put +1/+1 counter on them. 8 the Fallen. It's not a bad card. Target player discards 2 cards and loses 2 life. Hey, look at Dareville's, whatever his name is. Or Crunch Wrangler. Whenever a creature with power 4 or greater enters the battlefield, you control +1/+1 encounter on this guy. Okay. Bond is a good call, and yeah, good thing you picked up that enchantment. Which enchantment? Which Bond? Wait, oh yeah, Bond, and then, yeah, with that enchantment, yeah, that's going to help me out a little bit. Okay, so in this case, I'm kind of thinking, I know Aid the Fallen could be a really good one. If I was going a blue, I probably could have found a Weir to put in. We don't really have too many creatures, though, I think. So we might need something else. Aid the Fallen is super good. Yeah, I've definitely seen it played a couple times. I think it's better than this card for sure. Is it better than another creature, though? I mean, this relies me on having board state, which with some of the stuff, I might not have board state as often as I would like. It's 3 for a 3/2, which gets +1/+1 counters as I go. This is, I mean, we have a couple cards that go up that high, but not many. I think Aid the Fallen might be the better call out of all of them. This is going to at least give us some throwback with some of our creatures. Or planeswalkers, for that matter. Oh, this is gonna be a weird draft. Ooh, creatures you control have haste. Target creature gets +2/+1 and gains haste in the turn. I feel like this is an instant grab, especially since I can splash for it. Another Gideon Sacrifice, Rising Populace. Some of this stuff might rotate around. Another Orbital Grazer, right? Samut, right? I feel like that's the easy call. Having creatures of haste would be really cool. Creature gets +2/+1 and gains haste in the turn, and I get the Scry one, which again, more fixing if I need it. That seems good. Fireman Vessel. I mean, that's kind of nice, especially with me playing with different colors, which that's probably not going to rotate around. Removal's great. More creatures are great. But I kind of like Samut. I think I'm going to go for Samut. Yeah. That's so cool. We're getting so many Planeswalkers this time. Yeah, let's go for Samut. Tyrant Smasher. It's probably a bad call, but we're doing it.
You should go there now.
Oh, yeah? 4 for a 1/5 lifelink. Seems meh. We could go for the makeshift battalion now. Yeah, I think we might do that. We might go for the makeshift battalion. It's just a 3 for a 3/2, but that's pretty impressive, especially if we can get it on haste. Go for another Orbital Grazer, which would help with more of the land fixing, but we already have some of those. We already have one. We have a lot of low mana stuff. Let me move some of this stuff around. Where did the other one? Oh, I haven't picked the other one. Lol. All the 2-drops, all the 3-drops, 4-drop. 3-drop goes here. The land at the very bottom. Boom, 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 boom. Not many creatures. I mean, we have a couple of creatures in the 2-drop, but not many on there. Again, the 0/3 will probably protect us against some of the annoyingness, but again, it's not going to help us if we don't get... We don't really have a win con other than our big creature. Or our big... yeah. Maybe the Vampire Opportunist. Because worst case scenario, it dies to Massacre Girl. Best case scenario, I get to swing it for 2 damage. I'm probably not going to be able to get the 7 mana off anytime. Oh, man. We could rely on our 3rd pack being better and just go for this. That's a lot of fixing, though. It's 1... Or, I mean, that's mana ramp, technically. But we have 1 fix, 2 fix. I don't think you play any of these cards. You don't think so? Alright, well... I think we'll see what we... Then what's going to help me in the future? I think we put this one in the sideboard. Another Devouring Hillian. Draw a card and lose a life. For a 6 for a 4/5. I mean, if we ramp up into it and it's hitting for 4 right off the bat and we get a card draw on it, that might be the better thing. Iron Bully couldn't be too bad either because, again, it's another creature of menace. We could put it on our, whatchamacallit, and it's colorless. Yeah, it's either between Tidebearer, Giant, and Iron Bully. You think Giant is probably better? I mean, I don't have that many far drops, and I have a lot of mana ramp. Yeah, maybe we're not going to see Iron Bully. Okay, we could do it for another Croc, or we can go for more low tier. Wait, where is my... Where do I go to see... I want to see my other cards. Don't I have them over here? Maybe I don't. Giant, best card here for sure. That was... I guess I'm relying... I like low aggro stuff. is good for proliferate, which I do have some proliferate going on. Not much. I mean, not proliferate, but I do have some need for proliferate. I just like Iron Blade. I love low aggro, low like ceiling. Crocked Wield, nice. Yeah. I mean, that's probably the best pick out of here. I mean, we're ramping up into a lot of stuff, so. Then here, 6 drop for a 3/6 or 5 drop for a 5/4. We already have. The life gain might outpace us for aggro. And it definitely is pretty hardy. 5/4 is not bad, though. Kind of think that we want to go for the behemoth. Because a 5/4 early on, that could be a really tough thing to deal with. The life gain might have been a better call. We'll go ahead and grab this just to put in my sideboard. And we'll grab this to put in the sideboard. Alright, here we go. Ooh. Flying Trample. When it enters the battlefield, put 2 counters on another target you control. Whenever it dies, proliferate, and then proliferate again. That seems so cool. We also got Teo, the Shield Mage. You have Hexproof, and I created 0/5 of wall. Okay, okay. Green-black. Death Touch, Lineflake, add 1 mana of any color. Okay. We got some cool cards in this pack. These will sometimes... Obnix's Cruelty is really good. Forest Landing, New Horizons, and that will probably wheel as well. So the question is, do I take this and try to splash for a 4th color? Probably not. But that proliferate's gonna be really good. Prowler is the perfect one, though. That's perfect for what we need for the deck. Do I just skip over these and just go for the ley line? I mean, this is going to be more of what I need because it has Death Touch and Lifelink, which will keep me going and it gives me another mana of any color. This probably won't wheel. I just feel bad about passing out Mythic Rares, you know what I'm saying? Man. Welcome me to me drafting. This is why I'm glad I'm not being timed. We were really good too, but I feel like Prowler was a gift. Yeah. It definitely is exactly what I need for my deck. Feel bad about this! Wait, did I grab it? Okay, I thought I didn't grab it for a second. Aurelian, Voice of the Pack. Each creature you control that's a wolf or wolf enters the battlefield with additional +1/+1. And it gives me a wolf token. It is a lot of mana to get up there. Sacrifice a creature planeswalker, you gain 1 life and draw 1 card. We got a mana geode as well. All the mana fixing. But this does combo with my my other creature, which is pretty good. Yeah, Allurn. Yeah, I was gonna say you were talking about earlier. I mean, I guess that is probably the best one out of them. It's 6 mana, but we have a lot of ramp up to it. You could probably make a really weird deck with it. Obnix's rotated. Control, you get lifelink. You get Obnix's if you want for another Planeswalker. I'm going for a very oh, Spark Harvest. Once again, a 3rd one. But at this point, maybe card draw will be really nice. We don't really have much lifelink to help us out a little bit, but we have a lot of Planeswalkers now. If we pick that one up as well. Crawlstinger's not bad for a filler. Martyr for the Cause. This could be really good because it proliferates as well. She did show up. She did indeed. It's because you guys believed in it enough. Let's see. 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, Charm Stray is over here. Okay. Vampire Opportunist. I'm just organizing the cards real quick. Charm Stray go here. Everything else is fine. 3 goes here. 4. That's 6. That's 6. There's a 5. It's okay. There we go. Move that there. Move that there. There's a 4. This is a 5. So this goes here. Okay. Alright, 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 alright. So a 5 mana. We have a lot of ramp up. You doing okay? Alright. We don't really want that. We don't care for that. The Martyr for Cause seems really good for this deck, but I don't know if we want to go for that as well. I feel like these might rotate around, so we might hold off on them a little bit longer. Same with these. The Spark Harvest, like you said, is the only thing that gets rid of Planeswalker. We don't have many creatures, though, for that, do we? I mean, again, we could use it for 4 mana, so worst case scenario, black, green, splashing white. Yeah, black, green's definitely working out a little bit nicer for me. You know what? I think I'm going to do it for the card draw. Yeah, I think I'm going to do it for the card draw. Hey, we got another Charm Stray. We could also go for Bond of Discipline, but I don't feel like that's going to be really good. I mean, it could be a win con. We have another Mana Geode. We have a Wolf. We've been working really well with Wolves now. Maybe we splash this in too. Wow, this is a tough one now because I have a lot of things going on. Like the Mana Geode would probably help me out because it gives me another thing for color. Arlen's Wolf would help me because it's going to work. This probably will wheel, I would imagine. The Charm Stray will probably wheel. The Mana Geode probably won't. So I think the Mana Geode is probably the best pick. Wolf, I mean, yeah. Do you don't think it will wheel? Crap. I mean, the Wolf does work exactly in with the deck. And it does give me removal. It would work with that. That's the thing about this draft is I'm still trying to figure out what rotates and what doesn't rotate. This is all very new to me as far as like doing it on Arena. Obviously, when you're sitting in a pod, you can kind of get an idea of like, okay, I didn't get past this card from this direction. I didn't get past this card from this direction. You know, you start remembering what your packs are going to be. Don't really have that. Do you think the Geode will? I mean, definitely the Charm Stray. All right, we'll go for the Wolf because it does really well work with the combo of the deck. All right, Gideon's Triumph, so we can have this again to help sacrifice. We got another Cruel Celebrant around. Other creatures gain Vigilance into the turn. That's okay. These don't really help me as much. I think we go for the Cruel Celebrant. I think that's... Target opponent sacrifices a creature that attacked or blocked this turn. If you control Gideon, which I don't have a Gideon, but again, that's more removal, which I haven't been able to spot too much removal in this deck, except for like the Spark Harvests. We have one of those. Toll the Invasion. Yeah, I think we splash in the Gideon's Triumph again. Because the Cruel Celebrant rotated around last time, is kind of what I'm hoping for. But maybe the Cruel Celebrant would just be better right now. God, welcome to my life. I mean, potentially we might get it with haste, which would be kind of cool. I mean, that's going to help us kind of manage the board state. We do have a couple of creatures that do give us removal, so maybe the Cruel Celebrant is one we go to. Low mana, except for ramping up into the big stuff, but I think we go for that. Yeah, I don't even see you being able to play Cruel Celebrant. Oh, you don't think so? Rip. Hey, it's Realm Beacon. That's probably one we grab. We have another 8 the Fallen. It's going to be really hard to cast on turn 2. That's fair. We have a Thundering Ceratok when there's other creatures to gain trample, so this can win me a game potentially, and it's a 4/5. Maybe we just stop worrying about the low curve and we really start worrying about getting the high mana out. But the Interplanar Beacon, since we have so many Planeswalkers, seems like a good one as well. And is another mana fix. I think we pick up the Beacon. If it wasn't the Beacon... Another 8 the Fallen, though. That might be really useful, too. I think the Beacon's the best call because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 potential Planeswalkers in this deck. Yeah. Now, the only thing I think about is maybe the 8 the Fallen, maybe the Rising Populace. You think I'm going to have to cut some Planeswalkers? Really? I mean, it makes it hard to make... It does tax them. I guess only Artifact, Inserts, and Sorceries, though. Ugh. Until your next turn, prevent all damage to be dealt to you and dealt by targeted opponent's control. It is really good here. 2 of them is great because, I mean, it does give me more opportunities to get Planeswalkers back into the field, so that's a fair call. This will probably wheel. It's more thinking for the mana fixing, but I guess it only works if you cast Planeswalkers, which is a fair call. 8 the Fallen, though, will get me more benefit of the Planeswalkers I do have. Man, these are tough decisions. This has been a tough draft for me. Ooh, Sunblade Angel, Flying, First Strike, Vigilance, Lifelink. That doesn't seem bad. Could go for a zombie to like allow me to sacrifice a creature or planeswalker, which then I can use with the 8th of Fallen in order to get them back. Gain a life and draw a card. That might be. Most of your players probably don't make the final cut. Feels bad, man. Yeah. Hey, I'm excited though. One of the things about drafting I was really excited about was to get a bunch of planeswalkers. So either way, I'm thrilled. The Sunblade Angel though, what a cool 6-drop. It is a 3/3, so I feel like it's just gonna die to whatever people want it to die to. But getting flying, it would either be this pick or it'd be the Spark Reaper, I think. Something is great if it's single white too, so that's red. Oh, that's a fair point, which is something I'm running into a kind of trouble. I have no high cost white, so that would balance it out. Yeah, I would say only the Spark Reaper. The Spark Reaper might rotate around, while the Sunblade Angel will probably not. Yeah, we're going for a very high cost deck. But target trigger against first strike into the turn. Okay, so instant combat trick. Another Gideon sacrifice. Okay. Go for the Dux Mental Operative if we really wanted to. Which we didn't go for the other one. We went for a Vampire Opportunist. I don't like these combat tricks as much. I think in this case the Gideon sacrifice is a better call. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that one. Gideon sacrifice. Hey, Teo wield. Give me hexproof and 0/3s is kind of cool, but doesn't really combo well with some of the stuff. It does slow them down again. So, Battle Promotion is my favorite combat trick. Oh, was it? Now I understand like why I keep losing my games against you, Bloodmaster. You have this all figured out. In this one, so here we go with this guy. This is probably not something we splashed in for, because I don't imagine I'm going to be targeted by the player too much. And 0/3s are not going to help me as well, and they're defender. The Hound would work with the Massacre, and it would also give me some aggro and lifelink right off the bat. This would help one of my creatures with getting a +1/+1. I think the Bane Hound is... I already have something that's going to give me haste, though. Could make some of my bigger creatures stronger. We're running out of cards to pick, though. It's getting really tough, everybody. Taylor Shield Mage. Oh, that was a wolf as well. We probably don't need this Planeswalker as much. It's cool. Oh, I'm going to have so hard at times like deck building this deck. I'm going to go with... Yeah, I'm going to go for the Teo, even if I don't use it. I'm going to just grab it, just so I can have it. But on target creature that gains first strike, you gain 2 life. I mean, it does do a lot of cool things. Another creature. This could work well because we have one already. Just we don't really have that many combat tricks to really splash around with this kind of stuff. I mean, we're gonna probably run into instances where we do have creatures kind of helping us out. This can scale up pretty quickly as well. But we could always surprise people with the 1/1 counter on creature. With the first strike and the gain 2 life. Alright, I'll bite the bullet. We'll see how the Battlefield promotion does. Oh, I think Martyr of the Cause is probably the best one. Yeah, I think we go for that. 3 drops are good. Yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying, like over here. I think Martyr of the Cause is the best one because we already have another Arboreal Grazer. And this is going to help evolve our Planeswalkers. Another Charmed Stray. This would be the second one. But we're only going to have 2. So we're not really going to see them too often. We go for the Hippo. But I don't really think we got a lot of stuff at high cost as well. Honestly, I think that Charmed Stray is probably the better pick. Oh, here's a tough one now. Here's a tough one now. It locks it on Sergeant, which will be a 4-drop, which we don't have many 4-drops. will have vigilance, so a 3/3, and then when it enters, gives other creatures vigilance, which could be good over this, which is not going to really help us except for the early game, or actually technically it would help us at any point, and giving a third one might help us ramp up even more. But how I don't think we need to ramp up that much, or do we? I think I'd rather have a 4-drop that can actually just block. Over the 0/3. I think I'd rather have the Loxodon. Because we have 2 of these now. A third one would be interesting, but that's a lot of cards to have a 1-drop. Yeah, let's go for the Loxodon Sergeant. And that gets sideboarded. Alright, now here's the tough part. Cutting things. I'm so bad at this. So I see your point with Dovin. I also think... I think we put the land in. You think we cut the Cruel Celebrant? We have a lot of... I think we have a lot more creatures than anything else. Or non-creatures is what I was trying to say, but apparently we're pretty much set there. We don't really have much to splash back in, but we need to lose... God, we need to lose 9 cards. Or, that's 11 cards? Yeah. Wow. Kind of tell you what I would cut, but I don't want to tell you how to play. If you don't want to tell me how to play, that's fine. I know I've been kind of using you for inspiration for like what I should do, and I do appreciate your help with going. I think since I have these two combinations, I probably should rely on those quite heavily and find ways to ramp up into that. And maybe not worry about my low as much. I think the Vampire Opportunist we get rid of. I mean, we could rely on these low drops in order to get Master Girl to be stronger. I think we keep the Wolf, we keep the Prowler. I mean, this would allow us to get there later, but they wouldn't be doing anything at any point. The Hexproof would be nice. I think we keep the removal a little bit. Just take it for what it is. Here's what I cut. For sure. Yeah, feel free. I'm always down. And I do appreciate the insight because, obviously, I don't get to play this too often. And I would like to see how far we can go with this draft. Hopefully, I made some decent choices. Oh. So you drop that. We have a lot of removal. I think we drop Teo. Drop Davriel. Kind of want to keep this in because I feel like that's going to help me out a bit. We'll just be able to get creatures surprising people. But I still have to drop 9 cards. That's so rough. Opinions are always welcome as long as you're not rude if he goes a different way, which I don't think is going to be a problem. No, for sure. Thank you for saying that, your friendly local rogue. You've always been a way to keep things 100% how they need to be. Both strains, Gideon, Sack, Teo, Devrio, both Cruel Celebrants. So we are going for less of our early game and going more for our late game picks, which is something I don't always do. So let me see what that looks like. So we drop those. You dropped the Gideon Sack, huh? The Cruel Celebrants should be 44. Maybe we don't need as much ramp, but I kind of feel like we do at the same time. Could probably drop one of the Crocodiles in order to kind of just keep it a little more open to what we need to have. Yeah, Teo, Davriel, both Cruel. Yep. So we're sitting at 44 with this. What's our land at? Oh, apparently a 3.3, which is better than some of the other decks I've made. Oh, wait, I have that red. Okay, I was like, what red do I have? What is it talking about? Drop the Hippo, because it doesn't do anything but be a filler. I can see that. This is going to help us ramp up, or get stuff in our hand out. Life gain is going to be pretty nice as well. We have enough removal, enough cards to get stuff back from the graveyard. I don't feel like this Battlefield promotion is going to come in too handy, but then again, it might keep creatures alive longer than I need it. I don't really feel like we're going to run into Makeshift too often. Six. Looks like we definitely need maybe more green than white. We have 1 mana phase. That mana Geodude didn't run around, unfortunately. The draw card might be not one nice. 1 Grazer cut, so you only stick with 1, huh? Or do I have it somewhere else? Because I only grabbed 2. Maybe it locks in. Well, I finally feel like I need it there for. I feel like Master Girl is gonna be kind of tough to pull off in this deck. Maybe drop one of the Crocs. Could drop Obnixus. Especially since I don't feel like I have too many creatures. Like, I'm down to 13 and 12. Man, oh man. Yeah, 1's too many. You think 1 is too many? Really? I mean, what do we have for... We have Bond of Flourishing, which is going to help us out. We have New Horizons, which is going to help us out. The card draw late would be helpful, because we might not have as much. I wish the Prowler was a wolf as well. That'd be really cool. And what's our land at? Our land is at 17, which is not bad for... Might be able to drop one of the planes. You just don't personally like Grazes? Really? I feel like it's playable. So I really want the idea that if I ramp up quick enough, I'll be okay. Alright, what do you think about this? Dropping the... you can drop 1 Graze and Ob. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking Obnixus is not going to benefit me because it doesn't have enough removal. Like, it would remove, like, my opponents and stuff like that, but I don't know. We have so much, like, high drops already. We already... Well, how much... We have 2, which is already even kind of tough to do. But we have enough mana ramp. This might actually come in and we don't have to sacrifice a creature. So it's 5 mana or 1 mana to remove something. But the only thing we're going to have... This is going to make me lose a life, but hopefully I can ramp up quick enough it won't matter. Don't you... 17 lands is probably okay. Your Robo Deals will drop a Grazer. We'll drop the... we drop the Obnixus? Because this is going to help us with 1 creature. It's just so weird for me to want to splash 1 combat trick in. I mean, this is going to help us get our creatures back, I guess, which is helpful. And we don't really have much lifelink anymore. We did have a little bit. Oh, yeah, we have 1 there. Okay, looks like we have 1 lifelink. 2 lifelink. So we have 2 lifelink. Could drop Sammy and keep Ob. Yeah, we don't... I don't know. Because I like the idea of having haste. And, like, being able to send my creatures in quick enough. Where does our land at? Land is at 17 still. With a fix. A couple fixes. We probably want to keep a lot of our late game stuff. But I think Samuel would work really well if we can get into a haste with these creatures automatically. This is kind of what I want to keep it in. The only thing I could think about dropping is maybe the Battlefield Promotion for maybe Obnexus for more removal. But you know what? We'll stick with this. Let's try this out. 3... Okay, what is this? We're playing Azban? Yeah, we're playing Azban. Look at that. Azban. Alright, Doran knows best. It's one of my commander decks. Doran the Siege Tower. I mean, this is definitely not my normal deck, that's for sure. We seem to have we probably want more green than black in this deck, I would imagine. What's your land at now? It's at 17. 9. Wait, where's my planes at? Yeah, 5, 5, and 6. It's not a lot of land, to be honest with you. Makes me a little nervous. But I think I need to splash for, instead of a swamp, to go for another plains. Or another forest. How do I get... Here we go. Yeah, I think that's a better call. Because we have a couple of double forests that we need. And we don't really have a double swamp or like that. Alright, let's try this out. I don't know if it's going to be any good. But I'm kind of hoping. I like some of the cards we got.